Today we're doing one of the more dangerous jobs that I've done out here.
Where he squirted that. She's a pretty patient goat. Alright, hold on. Alright, now squeeze it till you get it out. You got it!
Sweetie, sweetie. No.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Move your fingers. They'll get smushed. Move your fingers.
Look what I found on the ground.
A little bird's nest.
That is so beautiful. Ron, go put it on the picnic table and come back and help us, okay?
Also, there's a tiny snake I also found up there.
Over the past few days on my way home from work, I've been getting willow cuttings from 3 different species and putting them all the way up this section of creek. You can see them here, there, here, there. They're about every 2 to 3 feet all the way up the banks of this creek. And I'm doing it just for a couple reasons. One, though, is to prevent erosion like this, which actually the animals promote when they come walk on these banks and they get washed out. The other reason, in addition to just cutting down on erosion, is it adds this additional food source to this area. The goats can come in here and eat those down and they'll just grow back. These are a corkscrew willow, a curly willow, and I've had really good success rooting those from cuttings. So basically I just took sticks from willow, stuck them in the ground. My guess is 10%, 5 or 10% may root, the rest will die. But I put in about 75, I think, maybe 100. There's a place outside of town, just a huge field, trees that are in basically abandoned lots and stuff, and I'm taking just a few little branches off a tree. This is one that I started just from sticking a stick in the ground, and not only have the goats eaten it down, it's possible it'll die, they've eaten all the bark off of it, but if the top dies, it should come up from the ground. But I've also torn branches off this and stuck them in the ground.
It's pretty amazing how easy it is to cultivate willow and how you can literally just go to a tree and snip some off. And typically you would stick it in water for a while and let it grow roots and then stick it in the ground, but this way is really simple and fast, and I mean, it's not costing a thing. And not time either, because Arthur loves doing it.
Is it a copperhead?
No.
Can I hold it? I found it. Whoa! It is crawling under Dad's seat right here.
It is a tiny snake, it's like a little grass snake or something.
Are you scared of the snake?
I'm not scared of it.
Then hold it.
I don't want to hold it.
What we're doing is moving the goats out of this area, out of this goat paradise. We're moving them into the back pasture. And this area, they've significantly thinned out all the brush. You look at, they don't completely kill these plants. Like this is a multiflora rose, and they've eaten most of the foliage off of it, but not all of it. The idea is we're just thinning the underbrush in here and just knocking back these plants some and opening this area up.
That is birch, that's right. Whoa, put your feet down.
The goats have been climbing all over this rock. You can tell by the wear on it.
One of our goals is to actually permanently fence quite a bit of the woods for the goats and eventually for pigs. And we're not putting them on our main pasture because we're just doing something different there with the cow, and whenever, with Alice, and whenever she calves and then the bull comes back, you know, that'll be barely enough grass for them, to be honest. And we'll probably move them back here and rotate them back here again. What?
They say come back.
Ferdinand's gonna come back.
Let's come back.
Yeah, the bull, Ferdinand?
Yeah.
Yeah, not beefsteak.
Not beefsteak.
Yeah. Did your sisters do your hair this morning?
Yeah.
You look cute. Little boys with older sisters. What'd you find?
Giant mushroom.
Can I see it? Do you know what kind it is?
Not at all.
Looks like the ones that I found with Priscilla, except it has lungs instead of spores.
This is why a trip to the back pasture and woods is never just a trip to the back pasture and woods to accomplish a task. Because I have all these very curious people in my family. And I love it because I'm not that curious. I'm more of a get the job done kind of girl.
You wondered how you were going to get the goats through here. They don't care about a wire.
I don't like water though. Come on. Come on, water.
If only our baby followed us as well as the goat babies followed their mom. We could just go around and work all day and the baby would just run after us. But alas, he doesn't. Sometimes he just walks the other way, has some idea in his head.
Make sure they don't get up that gate.
This is exactly what we want them to do. We got the goats out in the back pasture for this reason. We're trying to knock down the weeds, preserve the grass, and you can do that by mowing. And what I did is mowed this lower area, but this hill up here is hard to deal with. We're assigning that job to the goats, and they're just showing off how they're gonna help out because they go in, the first thing they do is go for these tall weeds, the ones that the cow doesn't like to eat, and they're just knocking them down. So this is perfect.
That's good. I just got stung by a yellow jacket right on my ring finger, and I realized it was gonna swell. It's swelling like crazy. I just realized it's gonna swell so much I'm not gonna be able to get my ring off, and it could even cut off circulation. So I'm trying to get my ring off. Whew. Glad I remembered to do that. I'm not allergic, but they still swell pretty good, especially yellow jackets. I think I'll just put it on my other finger so I don't lose it. If it'll fit. Arthur is about to start taking down the barn, and this is actually going to be a really big project, more than one day for sure, but we are going to head out for the day, so it's kind of fun that we get to go with friends. Arthur gets to do this big project with a friend, and I'm about whooped just getting us in the car because you don't show up with at someone's house with 5 kids and no food, so I always have to pack like a whole day's worth of food and clothes and all that stuff.
Today we're doing one of the more dangerous jobs that I've done out here. We're taking down a portion of this barn. It may be only second in danger to pounding fence posts with a tractor or dropping trees. So say one last goodbye to this beautiful barn. Oh, it's got to come down because it's leaning significantly and it will eventually fall. Probably in the next 20 years it would fall, but it's coming down. Now, we're taking off this one side and we've got the top off up here, and it went pretty fast. We beat up some of the boards, but most of them that actually split and broke were already split through. What we're looking to do is preserve as much as possible, but within reason. That's quite a view we've got. I'm gonna show you something really cool I found. There's some baby birds in this corner right here. I think they might be doves or something. Incredibly, they haven't fallen out of the nest yet. So I'm gonna try to leave this corner alone over here and work on this other end. Some of them, this one was already split really bad and it just extended that split down it. Most of them actually have a ton of length in them, so they aren't. That one was split already and it's gone all the way through. This is the one I couldn't stand to drop. It's a crazy huge board. That's beautiful. All right, next we got to pull nails out of these things. We're gonna do it one section at a time and then stack them in the barn. It's old spike harrow. Should have used it to pull over these tobacco fields. I'm gonna, let's lean it inside for right now. Yep. We've gotten about 1/8 of it down, approximately 1/8. Actually, probably not quite 1/8 because this was a short side. All the other sides are longer. And we're gonna keep plugging away. Do you wanna work on this tomorrow? This is crazy. It's such a big change. And it makes me sad actually. Matt's helping take down the barn. He's taking a portion of the wood home. I think, what do they say? As much as you can fit in your van today. No, he's gonna take a big chunk of the wood home and build something with it. I don't know if it lifted or if it just rotted out. Oh, okay. Like that, the back posts over here are completely out of the ground and they probably rotted. Like that one's not touching at all. I think that's the only one that's really totally out. A lot of the wood we just took down is actually much more solid than that first batch. They were just kind of checking the barn over. It looks really, really solid. I don't know if it actually can go onto the house. We'll see. We'll just see. It kind of depends on how much of the volume that comes off is solid to the point that it could be used in the application of siding. It's definitely going to end up in the house, probably in finish work and stuff, and trim, some cabinetry possibly. And I want to feature this. I love this so much. From the day we came out, the first day, the color of this wood is so beautiful. You just take one tap on the top, it would like pop right off. We'll see. Well, this is a wealth of wood we've got here, and we're storing it in the barns. I'm gonna get back to work moving boards. We're gonna get this side put away at least. We don't have a lot longer to work, so this may be what we get done today. Probably. The cool thing is though, the whole thing has a roof on it, so it's not like we have to do it in any time frame. I'm just trying to get it all down and in the barn so it's available to put into the house. I had some time, Matt had some time, so we decided to do it today. Does your car have all-wheel drive? Huh? Does your car have all-wheel drive? Uh-huh. And a tow hitch? Uh-huh. Do you mind driving us through that? Nope. I did something stupid again. I got my truck stuck right there. It's just two-wheel drive. There's no weight in it, and the grass is long, and the ground is damp. So I think Matt's gonna pull me out with his giant truck. Thanks a lot. That was very helpful. Thankfully, we didn't rip your bumper off. All right, here it is. This is one side of the barn. It's 2 stacks, about 5 feet wide, 10 feet long, and 2.5 feet high. But man, this stuff is beautiful. I'm excited about having it down and available. Brianna's home. I'm home, and our friends are coming over for dinner. Matt's family. We're having New York strip. The adults are. Kids are having hot dogs.
Look at all that homegrown goodness.
So good.
Oh, you guys! Is your supper yummy?
Well,
You getting seconds? Have you been served yet?
no.
Okay, go serve yourself, buddy. Y'all are raising some ducks for us. How's the food, guys? Good. This is all the barn wood they took down off the side of the barn today. Isn't that cool?
Just today?
Just today, yeah.
What did I do?
Did you see the side of this barn over here?
Yeah. No.
Here, come on. Wait, no, you haven't even seen it yet. Come here. Wait till you come over here. Honestly, this barn coming down makes me really sad. I love it. It's been here since the house was built. It's 100 years old. What do you guys think?
Didn't you used to have pigs in there?
Yeah, we did.
Buying books on
So many memories. How's the food?
Good.
Did you see the side of the barn?
No.
How do you feel about it? It makes me sad seeing it come down.
Makes me sad too, but I mean, it has to come down. That's the thing. It's just, we'll get used to it being gone. Take this bit.
Say it.
Guys, thanks for joining us. It's been another great day on the homestead.
See you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye.